Hi everyone, my name is Mark Russell. I'm a full-time international Taekwondo master from Scotland. Come with me on my visit to Seoul, South Korea, the home of Taekwondo, and this tour of the Kukkiwon, the Taekwondo headquarters. Hi everyone, so welcome on this walk to the Kukkiwon. So I've walked to the Kukkiwon a few times over my life, but this has been the first time for about 13 years, which is crazy. So a lot has changed since the last time I was here. If anybody remembers this building here, down there used to be Muto, but it's not there anymore. I'm not exactly sure where it is now. One of my friends did say that it's about 10-minute walk away. Probably that way. So if you know, leave a note in the comments. Or is it that way? Who knows? So the construction of the main building began in 1971 and was completed by 1972. So I'm sure it's seen some major changes in its lifetime, and probably a lot of black belts. The Kukkiwon hosted the first World Taekwondo Championships in 1973. And also the Kukkiwon established the World Taekwondo Federation in 1973 as well. So this was in the summer of 24. So it was roasting when I was there, very hot, very humid. As if you've been to Korea, I'm sure you understand. So the Kukkiwon, we're getting there now. It's a fair walk up. So to give you a bit of history, the Kukkiwon has a permanent Taekwondo demonstration team based in there, and they train very frequently. And they're amazing. So I hope one day you get to see them as well. The Kukkiwon also conducts international courses for instructor certification. And it holds promotion tests for PUM, which is the junior black belts, and Dan, which is the senior black belts. There's me. I'm just saying it's really hot there. And obviously it's good to be back. So Kukkiwon style Taekwondo is known as WTF style, which is now obviously World Taekwondo, or WT. WT is more sport oriented than the traditional Taekwondo, which I would say the Kukkiwon promotes. Sport Taekwondo being the Olympics. So as it's an Olympic sport, its main priority is to stay in the Olympics. So you can go up that way, and that takes you to the VIP entrance, or just along this way, which is where likes of me would go. Don't worry about the security, they're just there to check, but nobody asked me any questions. So put in the comments if you've been doing Taekwondo for a long time. I started Taekwondo in 1986 when I was 12 years old. First time I went to Korea was 1994. So it's a long walk up. I hope you're not bored. There is a massive car park up here. At weekends, I would say it's probably not the best time to come, but it also is quite good. But they do the Dan gradings and stuff, or the Poom gradings and stuff, so it can be really busy. It's interesting to see it as well. So many kids. So the Kukkiwon's purpose is to spread and inherit Taekwondo technique and spirit, and to aim for world peace. That's their goal. There it goes, the Kukkiwon. So it's covered in trees, so you don't really get the full kind of view of how nice it is. And there's our first black belt. Let's wonder how many we'll see today. So you can go in that entrance, but I'm going to take you around the back as well, okay, or probably the front for the VIPs. In Scotland, we call that door that we just seen there the tradesman's entrance. So coming along this way, there's obviously an entrance on each side. This one, I suppose, is if you park your car here, you don't have to go right round. The building at the bottom is the Kukkiwon Museum. Sometimes it's open, sometimes it's not. You just have to check the website. So yeah, I've been to Korea 13 times now, sometimes just for training, sometimes for courses, so really enjoy it. Yeah, the Kukkiwon Museum is closed today, sadly, and it's really worth a visit, so if you get a chance, go in and have a look. This side is really colourful, really nice, and lots of interesting symbols and things here as well. Not sure why there's so many American flags there. So the Olympic rings there, a few other stones. Sadly, I don't read Korean, so I'm not sure exactly what's on there. So, if I remember rightly, these are the kwons of Taekwondo, so all the schools of Taekwondo. Cheongdaekwon, Mudaekwon, Jidaekwon, Odaekwon, all those ones. There's a few more as well. Maybe somebody who's Korean can translate those floor tiles there, engravements. I remember the first time I came to Korea and I was desperate to see the Kukkiwon. I wasn't sure what it was going to be like, what I was going to find. Would I be allowed in? Was it for only grandmasters, or what was its purpose? What was going on, So many flags. A nice pavilion there to sit in. It's really good. Nice for some photographs as well. So here's the next entrance. I think this would be where the VIPs go in. So currently they've got the International Taekwondo Masters course on. It's the 111th course that's going on. So let's have a look inside. There we go, Kukkiwon. So if you go up there, you just get straight into the seats, which you'll see in a wee while. Along this corridor is so much Taekwondo history as well. Loads of photographs, another black belt there. Let's see how many are here. So this is the International Masters course. So there's lots here. There we go. The Kukkiwon. Is it what you expected? I didn't expect it to be like this when I got here, but yeah, I really like it. I've always wanted to train here, to actually go on the mats. So when I did my international instructor's course, it was in Austria. So I've not done one in Korea, but I managed to join in this one a little bit. I'm not going to spoil all the pictures for you. I want you to have a look at them yourself when you come. So there's 3 sets of mats there if you notice. Okay, so one on top of the other. And I think that's because of the demonstration team, the amount of jumping they're doing, and just to protect their limbs obviously. So the offices of the Kukkiwon are in here. So when you send your Kukkiwon in, or your governing body sends in your Kukkiwon, or your master sends in your Kukkiwon to get processed, it happens here. So obviously this is the change rooms, but in these offices is where they make the Dan certificates and PUM certificates. And obviously the courses are organised. There's some classrooms as well along here. So many entrances into the hall. Could you imagine being here back in 1973 and competing in the first World Championships? It must have been amazing. If you did, then please write in the comments. I'd love to know how you got on. Do you recognise anyone there? Some of the old grandmasters. So many pictures. It's really nice to see. It's a nice stadium, and I think that's what it really is. It has the workings of the Kukkiwon there as well, but it's a really nice stadium. So many seats. So the Kukkiwon is in prime location in Korea, in Seoul. It sits on top of one of the mountain or hills or mountains. Okay, so the Kukkiwon, I think I'd heard back in the day, had the chance to buy the ground, but they didn't. So they just rent the area. So I think it's pretty expensive for them to keep the Kukkiwon here. But hopefully they'll manage to keep it here for a long time. It's definitely part of history. So here's my friend. He's one of the Kukkiwon masters and his family there. So I was meeting him today, and we were going to do some training in the masters course as well. So this is the demonstration part of the Kukkiwon Master course or International Masters course. They're teaching you how to do some of the basic and more advanced demonstration moves that you see the demonstration teams doing. As you can imagine, some of the masters or grandmasters on the course are not as young as the demonstration team, so obviously they're here to learn the techniques, and sometimes, you know, not do it, you know. So there you go, there's one of the classrooms here. So that's another part of the international course. I love the dobok, very nice. The dobok are the uniforms, and the D is the belt. Taekwondo truly is a family. Doesn't matter where you go in the world, you can train in Taekwondo, and they'll look after you, help you, and make you feel welcome. So here's the last brief after the course. I think they're taking a photograph here as well. So many people from all over the world. Did you attend this course? Guess what? If you did, put your name in the comments. Let me know how you found the course. Sometimes the course content is quite difficult from a point of translation, but the Kukkiwon try their best. Some of the younger masters are very good at English, so they make it a bit easier for you as well. There is an exam at the end of the course, and you must pass this. So finally, I got my dream to train at the Kukkiwon. This is me performing a split kick. Please remember, I'm 51 years old. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this tour of the Kukkiwon, and that's me away. So, as you can see, it's raining. The time of year in Korea always rains. Doesn't always rain, but when it rains pretty heavy. So I was glad to be getting a lift back down the road. Hopefully you get to experience the Kukkiwon in Korea, and the food, it's amazing. So until the next video, I wish you all the best.